Hello, hi, and welcome to Empathic Fire. I am your reader, Jay. This is going to be mid-month messages for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Hello, fire signs. How are you guys doing? I hope you all are doing collectively very well. All right, guys. So as you can see, kind of breaking some of the pattern that I'm doing with my mids. I got backed up scheduling because of everything with the new year, so we have to do condensed group messages, sort of, kinda. For the mid-month messages, it would just take too much time to do each individual sign, all 12 of you guys, and then I have to turn around and do the monthlies for February. So here we go, mid-month messages, jam-packed by signs. So what you're going to see here, I did it like this previously, but I'm changing it just slightly, so I'm using two different decks. But you have a collective energy here, fire signs. I'll do the overview of what all of this means collectively for the three of you. I'll start that at the top of the video. Then you each get two clarifiers to compound with the group message. So there will be timestamps for that, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, in the order that you go around the zodiac wheel, all that fun stuff. So that's what you're going to see here. Now, on to the regular spiel. Guys, if you like my stuff here, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment. If you want a personal reading, all that information is down in the description box. If you have a question outside of tarot, if you want to clarify something before you place an order, feel free to email me at the same address. And yeah, I think that's pretty much the normal speech, right? Shuffled off camera, so yeah, that's your main spread. And again, we're going to shuffle on camera for each of you to get your two clarifying cards or more specific message to go along with the three here, okay? So, shuffled off camera, this is the main spread. Let's go ahead and flip what came face down. All right, so, fire signs, let's get into it. First card out is Six of Cups. Then you get the Wheel of Fortune. And then you get the Eight of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the overall energy, which is Three of Wands. I'm not going to pick it up and show you, or maybe I will at the end. We'll see. So collectively, fire signs, it looks like we are dealing with some closures or, you know, certain cycles completing with people from your past, right? With the Six of Cups, right? So Six of Cups is one of the soulmate cards. If you've been with me for a while, guys, you kind of already know how I feel about soulmate energy or using it almost to the point where it's nauseating. But, you know, in some of your cases, sure, you might be dealing with soulmates. But in general, given that this is such a collective reading, right? It's not specific to an individual. So I really am always hesitant to use that word because, you know, none of you have come here specifically as one person seeking this reading. But I digress and I'm rambling on. So, some of you have a significant relationship, soulmate or not, you know, take your pick. But, you know, this person or this certain relationship is very kindred. I'll say that. That's a good word, kindred, instead of soulmate. Or, you know, kindred in case you're not dealing with a soulmate. Meaning, I think that you vibe with someone. I think that you have a very noticeable connection with someone or some type of draw towards someone. You know, when we talk about the Six of Cups, we're really talking about an affinity that we have for another person, regardless of the situation or regardless of the relationship that we share. Could be romantic, could be friends, could be family, could be, you know, a stranger that you met yesterday. You know what I mean? But it's very intense. I will say that this energy is very intense. And I feel that most of you fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you're drawn to this person, they're drawn to you, or it's one or the other. And it feels quite inexplicable because, I mean, look at these two figures. They're facing away from us, so we can't identify them. We can't really, you know, get a read on these people. Like, what are they feeling? What are they thinking? We can't see their face. We can only assume, right? So I feel as though there might be things unseen, unsaid between you and this person. I feel as though the bond is there, but it's undefined at this moment, okay? Second card out for the collective energy for you guys is the Wheel of Fortune. Or in this deck is just called Fortune. I'm so used to saying the Wheel of Fortune, that's why I was like, what? It's called Fortune. Anyway, Wheel of Fortune or Fortune card. Secondary major arcana for Sagittarius. So here you are, Sagittarius, showing up. Also associated with the fixed sign. So that would be Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. You could be dealing with any of those signs or none at all. It's kind of not that important because it's a collective. But if it hits, it hits. Congratulations. Perfect. So I wouldn't say lessons, but that's kind of what they're like. this woman, like, they're really making me like perceive of her as like a teacher, but like a cosmic teacher, like a teacher from an outer world, or someone who is in the esoteric or metaphysical space. So it could be a tarot reader, it could be a psychic, it could be a medium. Maybe some of you have had some readings done. I mean, she's kind of walking with a bunch of cards swirling around her, so maybe some of you have had private readings done, not necessarily by me, but by anybody. And there's a knowing. You know how I said here with the Six of Cups, how we can't see these people's faces, but look at this woman's face. She looks pretty confident, right? She looks pretty solid and like in an understanding. Like, I feel she knows something, or is clued into something, or is confident in something. And there's a, what's this? What are they doing? Expounding? God, making me use all these SAT words. Expounding, expanding, growing. Okay, so there's this feeling coming from the Fortune card that is telling me that the Six of Cups is swelling someone. The relationship, the prospect of the relationship, the connection, the affinity, like I mentioned, that exists in the Six of Cups is making this person, whoever it is, it could be you, could be someone else, it's giving them, it's giving them a confidence, right? Again, with the face of the woman. It's giving this person a sense of confidence, a sense of, I can do it, or this can happen, or we can do it, or, certain goals, certain dreams are possible. And I don't know. I mean, I hate to keep, going on about what this card is and the word itself, fortune. I think that whoever is represented here, you, someone else, I don't know, they feel super fortunate to have the Six of Cups. They feel super fortunate to have made this connection, or in some cases, going back to the Six of Cups briefly, the Six of Cups can talk about nostalgia, going back to the past, going back to relationships or connections that came from an earlier part of our life or a past life, if you believe in that. Wow, that's good. Now we get into a little bit of a hiccup when we get to this card with the Eight of Swords fire sign, okay? So at the same time, there's an energy around you or this other person or the connection between you, or just general, the nagging bit of our ego that exists in the back of our mind that's always like questioning, can we be sure? Can we trust our instincts? Can we trust the guidance that we received if this is an outside person? If this is a psychic, a medium, a tarot reader, if this is your best friend, if this is, your coworker, whoever that is, and they're like, oh my God, girl, he's into you, or dude, she wants to go out with you, or that this person cares about you. If this person is so sure, then maybe you're not so sure. Eight of Swords is about doubt. Eight of Swords is about being trapped in kind of a mental prison, right? It's being trapped in a vision of reality that isn't necessarily true, right? It's being blinded by what is true, or being blinded from. You're not actually seeing what is you're not actually seeing what is actually, oh my gosh, can't talk today. You're not actually seeing what is really existing around you, or in some cases, someone's not seeing the potentiality of something. Now, that's dicey, because that's going to go in so many different ways. Why is this person, or why is this energy not able to see what these other two energies are kind of copacetic and kind of vibing on together? Whether you exist here or both places, whether this is your partner or potential partner, I don't know. But between these two cards, it feels very harmonious. And then this is like the outlier, this Eight of Swords. This Eight of Swords is sort of the odd man out. And maybe there's something about that. Maybe there's an odd man out in your individual situations. I have no idea. But overall energy, Three of Wands. Oh, right behind it is the Tower. So, okay. Some of you guys might be having a Tower moment, but, that's only because it popped up there. And anyway, Three of Wands. So, overall, for you all fire signs, it feels as though what's coming down the pike, what's up next, what lies in the future is sort of at the crux of the situation, or sort of, the core ingredient between these three cards. I think that even though this could be a relationship from your past, again, it could be an old friend, an old flame, You know, it could be anybody from your past, or it could be someone, like I said, that you met yesterday. But regardless of who they are and what your relationship is, how will you proceed forward? That Three of Wands is very, what's next? How am I going to get there? How are we going to get there? What does success look like? What would it be like to accomplish our dreams, right? And I feel that the Fortune card, again, that expounding or expanding energy, complements the Three of Wands. You may have got, again, you know, I hate to be like so literal, but this feels like definitely someone in this collective of the three signs has gotten a tarot reading recently that was very good news. And that might have sent someone into a panic okay, there we go. If you got a reading done recently, you know, just this is just for whoever did. If you got a reading done recently and it was like so positive and you were given all these things to, like, someone said, oh yeah, within, you know, 2 months you guys are going to be in a relationship, or within 3 months, or excuse me, not 3 months, in 3 days or 3 weeks, this person is going to call you, they're going to text you, they're going to email you, and you haven't heard from them for years or something like that, you might be going, yeah, right. You might not be able to believe it because you just don't see it, right? So that could be what the Eight of Swords is about, is someone outside of you has told you or you know, spun the idea in your mind that, hey, you know, you and that person might make a good match. You might make good business partners, great friends, great boyfriend, girlfriend, 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 boyfriend, boyfriend, whatever you're doing. Everybody's included here. And you're kind of like, no dice. I can't see that. No way. So something like that. All right, so now we're going to break it down for each of the individual signs. I've meditated off camera, I shuffled off camera, so just to warm it up again, I want to see 2 cards for Aries. 2 cards for Aries. And again, guys, the timestamps are in the bottom, so if you are Sagittarius and you know that you're the caboose here, and you want to skip over Aries and Leo, it's right down in the box for you, okay? Aries, please. Give me 2 cards for Aries. 1. It's on the ground. I'll get it in a second. Come on. 2nd card for Aries. There it is. Okay. Where'd your other card go? There it is. So that's you, Aries. We'll get to you in a moment. Leo. 2 for Leo, please. 2 for Leo. Yeah, like this? Okay, thank you. They're like, oh, do the choppy shuffle first. Leo, you had the Princess of Swords pop over, so maybe some of you are dealing with an air sign. Just to see. Leo. Could have someone spying on you or watching after you with that Princess of Swords. Someone is very intentionally keeping their eye on you, Leo. Leo, 2 cards for Leo. Yes, thank you. One, thank you. 2nd card for Leo. All right. Like that? Yeah, good. Thank you. They're like, yeah, we like that. Sometimes my guides can be a little creepy. Sagittarius, please. I want to see 2 cards for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you got to flip over too. Queen of Swords. A lot of air signs entangled with the fire signs today. Air signs for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, if you all are listening, or whoever's listening, is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Queen of Swords for Sag. Some of you might have to have a big discussion with someone, but you're reluctant, or they're reluctant. Could be some icy conversations or some very difficult conversations that you have to have, or you want to have, or that you're avoiding. Sagittarius. 2 for Sagittarius. Thank you. Ooh. 2nd for Sagittarius, please. Oh, she's back. I'm not going to take her, but I want it to be known that she came back out. Okay, Sag. The Queen of Swords did come back out, but we're not going to take her. All right. All right, Aries, you're up first. Let's see what came flipped face down for you. Queen of Pentacles. Hey. And the Emperor in reverse, that's you, Aries. So, Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor card in reverse. Okay, some of you might be dealing with an earth sign with the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Queen of Pentacles, I feel as though for those, there could be some worry about money, stability, finances, right? You see this queen figure in this desert with the goat, right? Or ram, I guess. I don't know. Mountain goat? Maybe a Capricorn. Maybe that's a shout out to Capricorn. And queens in general, not just the Queen of Pentacles, but queens in general are meant to be bountiful, are meant to be abundant, are meant to be, you know, full of nurture and nectar and just like, you know, very supple is the word that they're giving me, even though I don't. Anyway, but this queen is at a distance from the oasis in the desert, right? So there's something about the resourceful side of this person, whoever it is to you, Aries. There's like a disconnect. The safe harbor or the sustenance that the oasis would give the Queen of Pentacles is not right next to her. It's not near her. And I'm saying her only because it's a queen. This can be speaking of a male. You know, there's no gender in a general. So the person that you're dealing with that I feel would be very much a deep connection to you, or very, it's like a magnet, I feel, for you, Aries. There's a magnetized energy between you and this person. Again, regardless of whether they're your soulmate, your sister, your cousin, I don't care who this person is. And there's a magnetized energy between you and them. However, I feel as though this queen, whoever it is, could be you, you know, it is a general, it could be you. They might not recognize what they need to do. You know, this person, keep putting it down and picking it up. This person is just sitting in the middle of the desert instead of, you know, trekking over to the oasis, trekking over to where there's water, trekking over to where there's shade. She's sitting there and she's sort of suffering in this dry, arid desert. Why? This person might not recognize, okay. Oh, okay, they're giving me something. And, you know, I'm not Bear Grylls or anything like that. I'm not a survivalist, but I feel like, can't you get like heat stroke, and can't you get like really dazed and confused if you spend a lot of time out in the desert, right? So maybe this person has been so long in their desert, whatever their desert is in quotations, right? Could be this person has been working the same job for so long, or they've been living in the same town for so long, or hanging out with the same friends for so long, that they become sort of despondent or unaware of the sanctuary or the relief or the oasis that they could have if they simply got up and moved themselves to a different area or started to do things differently. So there's something about either your energy or someone else's energy, Aries, that feels incapable or unsure of how to progress forward, how to find relief, how to either in the sense it is Pentacles, it could be about money, how to properly invest their money or spend their money or use their resources wisely to benefit themselves or benefit your connection, something like that. This Queen of Pentacles, I feel, definitely belongs in the Six of Cups because of everything that I've been saying about this person. They could be the Eight of Swords, right, that we discussed at the top. Now, Emperor in reverse, we could say, you know, it is the major arcana for Aries, but I'm not sure that you're exclusively in this card, Aries. I'm not sure. If you are, and see, I groaned a little bit to myself as I was like clearing up what I'm feeling. Yeah, you could be like irritated or exasperated, exhausted, kind of through the roof or at the end of your rope, all, you know, these cliched phrases that they're giving me. You know, with this Emperor in reverse, I feel as though there might be, you know, sort of like this, well, I've done everything I could, or, you know, I've seen this situation through as much as I can see it through. Okay, there we go. If this is about a relationship, I don't know what the status is, marriage, dating, friendship, you know, whatever it is, business partnership, I don't know. The Six of Cups and the Fortune card, like I said to you, we're speaking of sort of a harmonious, affectionate, or connection that has a lot of affinity within it. The Emperor can't be the emperor, which is a provider, which is a strong leader, which is, you know, a strong foundation, or someone who has a lot of savvy about them, business savvy, or they're very clever, they're very accomplished, right? The emperor can't do that because he's in the reverse position. I only say he because, you know, it's the word emperor. You could be a female and this could be you. But the emperor can't do any of that stuff if the partnership, regardless of the type, is not reciprocated. 6, reciprocal energy, right? We ask for it, whatever we give out, we expect it in return. You know, 50-50. You share, I share. You give, I give. You take, I take. You know what I mean? We both have to do this dance together. If your dance partner is sitting on their ass in the middle of the desert and you're over there waiting under those palm trees, like, meet me at the palm trees at, you know, 2 o'clock, and they don't come, they just sit on their butt, what can you do? So that is why I get this frustration, you know, kind of, I don't know what else I can do here. I don't know what else you want from me. So we're at an impasse. We're at a stalemate. We're at a point of friction. So that also could speak to the Emperor being the 8 of Swords person. I don't know how we could get to that. I don't know how this situation could be fortunate for me if this person doesn't want to help me out, or not help me out, but doesn't want to reciprocate, doesn't want to share in this experience, doesn't want to come and give equal parts, the same as I do. Tricky. Tricky. Is that it? Yeah, they're pretty... Oh, hold on. Let me see. Note. I didn't show it to you in the upright, so I apologize about that. Oh, come on. You were focusing so well before. Damn. Okay, I think from here you can kind of see it a little bit. Anyway, the Emperor is actually seated in the desert. What if I come like super close? There you go. Oh, you bastard. There you go. This thing is being so tricky today. Anyway, so the Emperor is seated in the desert. So you both are in the same environment. You might live together. You might, you know, play, you know, racquetball together. You might work together. You share a common experience. You share a common space. You see this person in an environment that you both regularly go to or reside in or attend or whatever it is. That could be church, you know, anything. So that's also what they wanted me to share. Okay. Moving on now to Leo. Leo, if you didn't skip ahead, thank you for staying the whole time. But if you did click here, hi, welcome. Let's go ahead and flip what came face down for you. Ooh, 2 majors. What's going on? What's going on, Leo? You got the Devil. Major Arcana for Capricorn. Oh my God, with the focus thing, it's going to murder. It's going to annoy the hell out of me. All right, we're not going to get great focus today. So, the Devil, Capricorn, Major Arcana for Capricorn. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn or not. It doesn't matter. It's a general. And the Moon card, primary Major Arcana for Pisces. So, Capricorn and Pisces energy up here. Leo, in tandem, this is fuckery. Damn, they gave it to me. Total fuckery. Why? Why are you guys being so harsh? Pardon me. Because this Devil card, I feel as though an entanglement that either you're a part of or it exists in your energy field, so to speak, and it's not the best. I swear this focus is really going to bother me. How close do I have to be? Jeez. For God's sakes. Whatever. So this Devil card, and let me see something. Hold on. All right, guys. I fiddled with the settings. Hopefully that changes it a little bit. Oh, is that better? Yes, that's better. Perfect. Now, Leo, the Devil. It feels like there's an entanglement. There's some type of sticky situation that you are involved in, or it's somewhere in your peripheral, somewhere around you, and ties that bind. Interesting. That's a phrase, and I think that's a title of a movie, but they threw that into my head. So ties that bind. So there's something... Something that, oh yeah, okay, with the Fortune card. There's some type of entanglement, some type of contract, some type of binding energy that you possess or someone around you possesses that needs to be wrapped up or needs to be cleansed or needs to be sort of unwound or unraveled in some type of way. And the tricky thing about the devil is it can, talk about addictions and obsessions and things like that. But more than anything, I think it is speaking, in your case, Leo, to comfort. The devil is better than the devil you don't know, right? Or, there's all kinds of euphemisms that we use that sort of eases our consciousness or our conscience into accepting lesser than, or accepting a situation or terms or relationships that do us no good or that actually don't better our lives, instead of, I mean, I'm not saying this is exactly it, but this is just one of those classic examples. Leo, either yourself or other people around you, or your best friend, your grandmother, whoever, there have been people in your life who you could probably think of or point to, who have said, I'd rather be with him or her or anybody than be alone. That's a trap like a bitch. Listen, I don't know who this is for, but that could be the sentiment going on in your vicinity or going on in your own mind, Leo. But I'd rather be with this person or that person or any person than be alone. And so that's what I'm feeling here. I'm feeling as though there is a certain relationship, does not have to be romantic. Again and again and again, guys, it's a general. This is not designed to be a love reading. If it comes up love and romance for you, perfect, but it does not have to be. So there is a relationship that exists in your vicinity or in your own life, a relationship that you have, that someone is clinging to or adhering to, because of obligation, thank you. Someone adheres to something because they feel obligated, they feel responsible, and that relationship is a limitation. It stands in the way. Give it to me. It stands in the way of this. Or it is the root of all this. Okay, remember everything that we said at the top. Now, the devil is the owner of, not the owner, what can I say? The overseer? No, I don't know why. They want me to, okay, thank you, that's why. I'm like, Jesus. The fortune card, right? That's about cycles, right? Cycles that end and cycles that begin, right? It's a 10. It's a card of wrapping up. Until the devil is vanquished, released, walked away from, the contract is broken. Could be a contract in some of your cases. In some of your cases, it can be a long-term relationship or a marriage. I don't know who it's for, but until that type of connection is gone, this can't happen. And remember what I said. Even though you have some caution and some, I don't believe it, I can't, I can't see it. My eyes are completely shut off to this, right? Even though that reluctance is there or that disbelief is there, these two and the Three of Wands as well in the overall feel really auspicious to me. It feels really supportive of the potential of something. Now, in your case, Leo, with this Six of Cups, I really feel in a lot of your cases, it's like a family member or someone that feels like family to you. Again, for those who, that's coming, yes, with the moon, thank you. That's coming through for some of you. Some of you believe that you're dealing with a soulmate from a former life. Yeah, you believe that so hard. And no, I'm not judging you, but I feel in my heart chakra is like, it's weird. Like I can feel it pulsating and I normally don't feel it, but it's one of those type of recognitions, whether this person is a friend, a lover, a family member, someone you've met, 2 weeks ago. I don't know, but some of you feel you recognize this person from a previous life. And this cycle that you've come around to is to rectify something. Wow, that's interesting because thank you. Moon card, Pisces, or major arcana for Pisces again. Some of you Leos have been dreaming, not about this person, but about your previous life, or you've had dreams and insights, in tandem possibly, with if you've been getting tarot readings or psychic readings, or you've spoken to a medium, whatever. These two in tandem have really lit up your cosmic connection. It's really lit up a lot of your third eyes. A lot of you are having, you know, 7th chakra, 6th chakra awakenings. You know, you're really getting into the subconscious or the subterranean qualities of this relationship. But yeah, some of you have had like really intense dreams. Like, look at the water that is down beneath those two cliffs, right? The water that exists between those two cliffs. It's very choppy. It's very shaken up. It's very volatile. So you guys, a lot of you Leos have had some very insightful dreams. They're very poignant. They're very sharp. They're very illustrative to what you innately understand about this connection. Now, I don't know who's in the devil energy, whether it's you or someone else, whether it's you or them, whether it's, you know, some type of, you know, caution, not caution, but, okay. Right, because when okay, thank you. That's the other part of the devil. The other part of the devil, Leo, is temptation. So it could be when you and this person come together, not just in a sexual way, you know, you can be tempted and you can be, again, with the word I used for Aries, magnetically drawn to a person, and you guys are totally platonically friendships or friendships and relationships, right? Do not think that temptation is only sexual or to do with something illicit. No, temptation is just, in this case, I feel that this temptation is like, I have responsibilities, I should go to work today, but I kind of just want to skip. Like, if you like live in California or something, in Southern California, you might be like, you know what, I just like want to go to Disneyland with my best friend. Like, I just want to like cut class, I want to call out of work, we should just like go use our passes and just spend the day at Disneyland. And it's a Tuesday, you know what I mean? So that can be temptation. I'm tempted to just enjoy life and have fun with this person, regardless of whether or not we're sexually involved, okay? So that's the other aspect of the devil here. Now, for you, for them, for someone involved, this 8 of Swords, again, remember what I said in the overall. It's a state of mind. This plus this, and that Moon card, and the 3 of Wands, even the devil, I feel shows, in all cases thus far, yours and Aries, that this connection is very poignant, it's very true, it's very real, and the willfulness of one person or several people is what's holding this back. The willful blindness, the willful putting on of that blindfold, the willful tying up of the hands. You know, it's easier, again, the devil that you know, to say, oh, well, this is what I have to deal with. This is my life. This is how things have always been. And this is how I just understand how life is supposed to be. I disagree with that. That's kind of why I do this channel, because I don't live that way. And I don't think we're in an age where we're going to be living like that for much longer. For many people, not everybody, but many people. I think it's a big revolution that we're all going through. But, I'm going to stop, because I could go down a rabbit hole there. So, Leo, that's basically what I see you're dealing with. You're dealing with something that, again, from this ethereal place, this deeply emotional place, this subterranean, subconscious space, you know, or the other person knows something here is divine. Wow. Yep, divine. Maybe one day you both will know. I don't know. All right, Leo, that's you. Thanks for coming. If you like it, you know, like, share, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff, okay? Moving on to Sagittarius. Hello, Sagittarius. If you skipped ahead, if you've been riding with me the whole time, that's also appreciated. Let's see what came up for you. You guys got the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Ion card, or Eon, thank you, Eon card, aka Judgment. All right, so Ace of Wands in reverse, non-starter. What's that? I think Sagittarius is kind of like, I got other things I want to do here. Or the person or the people that you're dealing with kind of feel that way. This is not energized. This is not you know, feeling rambunctious or feeling driven. This is kind of, you know, a smoldering or dying fire. It's not a blazing, raging fire. It's very quiet and kind of, you know, possibly dwindling down, right? I feel for you, Sag, this could be an issue of, you know, too little, too late. This could be an issue of, you know, the spark is gone, or the potential is gone, or, you know, could be because of bad blood. It could be because of, you know, some burned bridges, right? It could be because I'm really drawn to this, again, Six of Cups quality of nostalgia in the past, coming back from the past, history with a person. Now, I just did Leo, and Leo's was very much, you know, past life. I'm feeling for you, Sagittarius, less about past life and more about past in this life. Like, I've known you for years, or we had a falling out, or we recently had an argument, and, you know, it kind of sours all the history that we have. So I'm feeling for you guys, family and friendship, not so much potential romance, but that could be there for some of you. But this Ace of Wands in reverse, I'm feeling as though it could be like sour grapes, but I think it's also sort of like, you know, the combustion that you felt with this person, or like the camaraderie and the, you know, Three Musketeers kind of energy, you know, conquering the world, and this person inspired you, or you inspired them, or whatever this was. I feel as though that's kind of gone, or it never fully took off. You know what I mean? That might be your opinion or the other person's. It feels very like in the now. Okay. Oh boy, in the now, because yeah, I feel as though Sagittarius, you might have, of the three thus far, I feel as though your energy, more than the other two, is less hopeful. Okay? I don't know what's going on astrologically with you, but I feel as though this is not your character normally, to be so downtrodden, or to be so, I don't see the potential of it, you know, I don't think it's going to work out that way, all that kind of stuff. I don't normally associate that type of energy with Sagittarius. Not to say you can't feel this way. You know, you're a human being. Of course you can. But it definitely feels as though someone is not believing the hype. Okay, because remember I told you in the overview that the fortune card, whether it's a friend, a psychic, a medium, a tarot reader, it doesn't really matter. But if this is an outside person and they've been kind of singing the praises of your connection, or seeing the brighter side of it, you're kind of like, you know, pissing on your own parade, or pissing on that parade. You're kind of like, yeah, right. I don't think so. You know? So there's some type of doubt here. There's some type of non-starter energy. There's either an unwilling, okay, thank you, here it is. Because non-starter, they keep like giving me this. Could just be some of you, or again, it's a general, can be the other person or other people around you. But that Ace of Wands in reverse, it feels as though someone doesn't have the energy to give. Thank you. They don't have the energy, the time to give towards something, even though they might want to. So some of you, it's like a no, it's a hell no, I don't think so, I don't believe that, I don't see it, right? In other cases, it's like a, I wish I could, but I can't, you know? It's one of those kind of things. So I feel Sagittarius is in either the hell no camp, or you're in the I would love to, but I can't camp, okay? And if it's not you, it's someone else, right? Now, the other card that came out, which is different numbered in this deck, what? Oh my god. That's for me and my guides. Anyway, card 20, aka the Judgment card, again, Eon. Judgment, secondary for Scorpio. Yes, Scorpio. They're like, this is revisited. This is revisited, revisited, revisited 3 times, okay, possibly in some of your cases, with the 3 people in the water at the bottom there being called up by isn't it Gabriel? In other decks is Gabriel. In this deck, this angel figure might not be associated with Gabriel. But anyway, I feel as though something about 3 times, Sagittarius. third time's the charm, but that's very cliched and I'm not 100% about that. But you may have tried to get something off the ground with this person 3 times. You may have tried to contact them 3 times, or they've tried to contact you 3 times. There's something about 333. And I said it 3 times, so there you go. It could be that. It could be, especially if we're talking friends and family. Like I'm getting like, you know, estranged parents. I'm getting like repetitive cycles with like siblings where we try to make up for our sins, quote unquote, sins of the past. And we always get to a certain point and then it all falls to pieces is what this feels like. It's like a regular, I'm building towards something, or we're building towards something, I should say. We're building towards something, and then it all just like comes crashing down and we have to start all over again because I messed it up or they messed it up, something like that. And this judgment keeps happening. Again, some of you it's like exactly 3 times, others of you it's more than that, like an exorbitant amount. But there's something about, because you're here in the overall collective message, Sagittarius, there's something about fortune. This is fortunate in some type of way. This is beneficial, or this is expansive in some type of way. I feel as though there's something, there's a greater message or a bigger vision that you or someone else has to have or will have or something like that. But that 8 of Swords, okay. I feel, Sagittarius, and I could be wrong, not wrong, but it can go the other way. Thank you. I'm like, I'm not wrong, but it can go the other way, vice versa. But I'm going to just say Sagittarius just to keep it simple. This 8 of Swords, I feel is a resistance to someone else's continued efforts. This is like what they're showing me is like I said, estranged parents or sibling relationships where I'm trying to make up for the past. Please forgive me. Let me make amends with you. Let me try this. Let's try this again. And I feel as though whoever is hearing that message, which I feel is mostly Sagittarius, but again, it can go the other way. You're just like tired of the apology. You're tired of this person coming back and trying to start it up again, trying to light this fire again. How many times are you going to try and restart the same campfire? Like, pick another location, because clearly the fire always dies when we, you know, try to set it up here. There's something where someone says or is seeing, you know, every time we try to get this started, it falls apart. So why do we keep trying to start it? Let's just leave it be. And someone else is like blind to that argument. They want to keep going around and doing it again and again and again until it's right, until they're able to absolve themselves or be absolved or forgiven by you. Very interesting. Sag, yours is very layered. Layered, is that the right word? No. Yours is very convoluted and complex. Because I think what's going on, thank you, there's a lot of emotion, but it's, you see how the water here, as just to show you, just to compare the art, the water in the card of Judgment is different than the water in the moon card that Leo got. Look how choppy and like stirred up that water is, aka the emotional aspect of what Leo was dealing with. This water is very calm and still. It's not stirred up. I feel as though there might be sort of a somber or melancholy quality to your emotions, Sagittarius, regarding the situation. Possibly a take it or leave it kind of mindset. Possibly an unaffected or apathetic feeling towards this person or towards your connection. I'm going to say for Sagittarius, I feel it's a little less fortunate for everyone. Because with Aries, I think it's, you know, I think Aries is possible. Leo's is pretty good. With you, Sag, I feel as though it's a crapshoot. You could really take it or leave it. I think if you've been giving someone, chance after chance after chance, eventually that becomes the truth. You're not able to make this work, or we're not able to make this work. There's something about us coming together that always just goes kaput. So why do we keep trying? Someone is asking that question. Why do we keep trying this? It has proven not to work. Time and time again. I'm done, or we should be done. Let's shake hands and call it a day. Something like that. All right, Sagittarius and Leo and Aries, if you are any of those signs, or if you're strictly, Sagittarius, whoever you are, thank you so much for watching this video today. Again, I've only done this because, of a time crunch. I will go back to doing the mids for each of you separately in February, hopefully. Hopefully I'll be able to do that. Yeah, if you're here, please make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and comment. Do all that fun stuff YouTube allows you to do. I will be back very soon doing the February readings. Probably next week I'll start those, probably. And yeah, guys, if you want a personal, all that information is down in the description box. Just email me. Payment is through PayPal and all that good stuff, okay? All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Take care. Bye.